Want to speak real Turkish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at turkishclass101.com.
Herkese merhaba. Ben Seda. Welcome to turkishclass101.com. Nasılsınız? Keyfiniz yerinde mi? Today we will talk about 10 street foods in Turkey. Yummy! I have another video about where I talk about Turkish food. You can check it out in the channel. But today we will be focusing on the street food only. Okay? We are as a country in the middle of Balkans, Mediterranean, and the Middle East. So we have how should I put it? Variety of cultural impact, and this affects our food culture as well. And Turkey is also surrounded by sea on three sides. So it's almost like an island. It also affects a variety of food. And today we have 10 food, and there's no order in my list. Some of them are cooked meals, some of them are like snacks, but the common thing is they can be all found in the streets. Okay, let's start. Number 1, midye dolma or midye tava. Actually, these are two different things, both made of the same seafood mussels. Midye dolma is stuffed mussel, and midye tava is deep fried mussel. And midye dolma is served in the shell. I'm not sure how it is actually made, but there are certain herbs with cooked rice and mixed with some herbs. I think they put it in the mussel, and they close the shell and clean it and prepare it and put it back with the herbs and rice, something like that. I'm not sure. And then they close the shell, and before you eat it, you open the shell and you use the shell as a spoon, I think, and you put a lot of lemons on it, and I think the acid in the lemon cooks it. And midye tava is pre-cooked. Tava actually means pan. The pan, you cook stuff in it. And again, I'm not sure the exact recipe, but they cover the mussel with some kind of flour before deep frying it. And they put mussels in a stick, and it's like a shish kebab, and they fry it with the sticks, and they serve it with a special sauce called tarataş sosu. And you dip the mussels in the sauce and eat it. Love it. I don't like midye dolma thing, but I love midye tava a lot. Midye dolma is too raw for my taste. And since it is a seafood, you would find this in the seasides of Turkey, not in the cities deep in the country. Like, I don't know if in Ankara, for example, they sell midye tava or midye dolma. Anyway, let's move on. Number 2 is nohutlu pilav. Nohutlu pilav. Rice with chickpeas. This street food always makes me laugh because it is so, home cooked kind of a meal, and a regular home meal. I mean, the ingredients are cheap, it's filling and loved by so many people. So someone thought, why not turn this into a street food business? And it worked actually. And the funny thing, you would see these in the carts, like small food carts, and windows in the carts, and Google nohut pilav arabası, and you will see what I mean. And the pilav is generally at the bottom, and the chickpeas are on the top, and they serve it with a plastic plate or something, and you eat it at the side of the road, generally standing up. And I point this out because it's like a regular family meal, but you eat it in the street like this. And the third one is our famous simit. And I think this is the most common street food of all, and it is called gevrek in Izmir area. It's like a bagel that I can say everybody loves in Turkey. I haven't literally met one person who ever said, no, pass, I don't like simit. I've never heard of it. And I will give you guys a link for a recipe here if you want to make it yourself. And it's made with dough and grape molasses and crunchy sesame seeds. You can buy it anywhere in Turkey, but I don't know anywhere else. And if you ever visit Istanbul, you'll definitely see people throwing simit to the seagulls in the ferries. Even seagulls love the simit, you know. And number four is döner. Döner. I think this is famous and known to a lot of people because döner kebab is all over the world. And it's made with meat, generally red meat, but now they are making it with chicken as well. And it is cut and put it vertically on a stick, and döner meat is put, you know, in a special döner bread, and pickles and stuff they put in it. And it's so good actually, and so fast because it's pre-cooked. And when I was a kid, there were, you know, McDonald's, Burger King, those kind of restaurants was so new, and the American fast food restaurants. And it always surprises me how those kind of restaurants made it to Turkey, you know, where we have faster and tastier döner stores everywhere and tons of different meatball stores like köfte. I don't get it. Anyway, let's see what is next. Number 5 is kestane kebab. Chestnut kebab. It's not a kebab. We just call it kestane kebab. And we have a saying, kestane kebab yemesi sevap. Kestane kebab yemesi sevap. It's like chestnut kebab. To eat it is to do good deeds, and it doesn't make any sense in English. I know. This is a simple but most delish snack during winter time. They have again some kind of cart and some kind of grill on the cart, and they get the raw chestnuts and they cut it, not cut but like scar it on the shell, and they cook it on the grill, and that's it, it cooks. And they put it in a paper bag and give it to you, and you just hold it in your hand like this, especially during cold days. It's so nice to hold the warm bag in your hands and eat the chestnut while walking. You should try it. And the next one, number 6, right? Number 6 is toast. Grilled cheese sandwich. This is one of the most famous food in Turkey. It's one of the easiest, I can say. You just put cheese or different things between 2 pieces of bread and toast it, and add some butter and toast it. And voila, it's ready. And there are different kinds of toasts in Turkey. We have kaşarlı toast, regular cheese, çift kaşarlı toast, like double cheese toast, and beyaz peynirli domatesli with feta cheese and tomatoes. Sucuklu toast. Sucuk is something meaty, Turkish meat, some kind of Turkish meat. Ayvalık toastu, it's mixed with a lot of things. You should check it out in Google. You can just Google it, Ayvalık tostu. And you eat these with either ayran, yogurt drink, or like ince belli bardakta çay, a tea in a regular Turkish glass. Okay, now we got to the number 7. Number 7 is something I cannot eat actually, but very famous and loved by many. It is kokoreç. Kokoreç. It is made of lamb intestine, kuzu bağırsağı. It looks like a side döner when they are cooking it. They put a lot of herbs to kill the intestine taste and cook it like a döner thing, and cut it in small pieces, and they put it in bread, and voila, it's a sandwich. It's too much for me, but if you're up to it, you should know that it's one of the most famous street food in Turkey. Let's move on to the next one, number 8. Balık ekmek. Literally fish and bread, but fish sandwich. This is especially common in the seaside area, mostly in Eminönü, Istanbul. Eminönü is the old city where all the touristic things are going on. And the fish that is used in this dish is generally mackerel. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Uskumru. in Turkish. And they add some green onions and some greens and fish and bread. That's it. It's simple enough to enjoy the seaside. And the next one, our number 9, is börek. It's something that you cannot just translate it. It's like a patty, something like a patty. We have different types, varieties of Turkish börek. It is always accessible. It can be made with veggies, mincemeat, cheese, and they sell them in the carts in the streets or in restaurants, patisseries, and everywhere you can find börek. And our number 10 is kumpir. Something like a baked potato, type of a baked potato. The dish is especially famous in Ortaköy, Istanbul, but can be found in anywhere. They get these huge potatoes and they put them in the ovens and cook it. But they have kind of a salad bar. You choose ingredients from that salad bar. Then when the potato is ready, they just open it and mix it with butter and cheese, the inside of the potato, and make a hole. And you choose the ingredients from the salad bar and they add it and after that on top of the potato, and you eat it with the spoon. It goes on like this. It becomes a huge thing. And that's it. That was our top 10 list. And I can say one extra street food, çiğ köfte. It's raw meatball. It's also a good street food. It is called raw meatball because it is made with raw minced meat. But now it's a little different. You have to be a restaurant to serve a raw meat because it's not sanitary and safe to make it on the streets, and it's not easy to keep. So it's not raw, of course. It's just cooked with herbs and onions, or in other words, it's cooked by acid instead of heat. Anyway, since it's not allowed to sell the uncooked meat in the street, they sell the vegan version of it. Instead of meat, they substitute it with the bulgur wheat, and it interestingly tastes the same. Yeah, I mean, I don't, catch the difference. So I guess that's it, guys. We have a lot of street foods, and hope you enjoy the lesson. And please leave some comments. Have you ever tasted these street foods? Do you like them? Did you like them? Or you can also make these home. You can just search for the recipes, and I'm sure you will find a lot of recipes in Turkish, and you would, how should I say? It would be a good practice for your Turkish, to find Turkish recipes and cook them. Okay, I will see you next time. Görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.